Hello everyone and welcome back to my Diablo 3 Monk Campaign playthrough. I am now in Act 2 and am just about to start the quest. So let's go up here. This is the beginning. Let's go talk to Leah.
Here we are. Chaldeum, Jewel of the East. Uncle Deckard loved this place.
He wouldn't now that it is under the spell of Belial, Lord of Lies. I can smell his stench on the air.
We will split up. You two search for Belial, while I hunt Magda. Kane's death must be avenged.
Alright, now let's go to the Chaldeum Bazaar.
Guard, where have these refugees come from?
I am not a god. I am a Shira, commander of the Iron Wolves. We saved these refugees from Magda's coven, but even now wreaks havoc throughout the borderlands.
My enemy. The gods have led me to you. Where can I find Magda?
She's heading toward Alcarnus, but has blocked the road behind her. However, there is another way. Through the Kasim outpost.
Okay. Now, when they have this bluish exclamation mark above their head, it means this is an optional conversation. The yellow ones mean that you have to do it to continue the quest. But I'm just gonna talk to her anyway.
Tyrael and I learned that while the Iron Wolves were fighting Magda in the desert, the Emperor replaced them with Imperial guards who bar all from the inner city.
I suspect that the Iron Wolves were sent out to die. Belial has made his move. We must find a way into the city.
As a child, I explored Chaldeum while Uncle Deckard studied here. I can get in through the sewers.
Good. Learn what you can while I hunt Magda.
Be careful. Alcarnus sounds like Magda's trap.
Okay.
This gate leads to Alcarnus. You'll need to follow the long road over the canyon bridge and through the Kasim outpost. We haven't heard anything from the Iron Wolves in the desert. If you make it to the Kasim outpost, seek out Captain David.
And now we have to go through the Sundered Canyon.
Something tells me this will be an interesting journey.
Take heed, traveler. Cultists guard these desert roads, and they will slay any who pass.
That would spare me the trouble of finding them.
Then you must not go alone. I shall accompany you.
Well now, it's my lucky day.
There are illusions out there. Mirages to some. But I can see them for what they are. Coven's foul magic. They will lead you to your death.
Thank you for the warning, but I do not fear the cultist's magic. Their traps are easy to spot.
They're in the rock.
Now these sand wasps, they shoot these little poison projectiles. They don't really hurt on here unless a lot of them hit you, as you can see. But on the higher torment levels, the higher difficulty levels, if there's a couple of them, they could do a lot of damage if they start coming at you in all directions.
Steady. Yes.
So you really have to be careful.
Be careful. They are very near to us.
Ooh, the road is blocked.
You should never have come. Demons will feast on your bones.
How did you know about the ambush?
I am an enchantress. The ways of magic and illusion are familiar to me. My name is Arena.
Thank you, Arena. But I do not believe you have told me the truth about your presence here.
Well, I am also looking for someone. But here, let me clear the way for you.
Captain, from behind! Protect the people! Iron Wolf!
If not for you, the Lacuni would have eaten well this day.
I traveled to Alcarnas. Will there be more of these Lacuni on the road?
Even worse. Cultists are casting spells in 2 of their desert lairs to obscure the Black Canyon Bridge.
Let us head north to the Howling Plateau. The cultist magic seems to be emanating from there.
Okay, now the best way to do this is just to walk across this wall, walk along here, go up through this wall right here,
There is another illusion here.
and she does these
Cultists
footsteps.
try to hide their footsteps. Their spells are weak and easily
Let's kill
countered.
these guys because they're
If
here.
you follow these prints, you can find their lairs and halt the rituals. I will seek out any other traces of their magic.
Nice gloves. Alright, and then you just keep walking along this wall. The footsteps will keep appearing every time you reach the end of them.
Look, more
And
hidden
here it is.
footprints is one of the cultist lairs. They're casting part of the illusion inside. There should be another ritual at a cellar to the east of here.
Alright, going to look at these gloves really quick. And as you can see, they're way better in the green percentage. So, put those on.
Look, more hidden footprints.
There's something coming. They think it wants to hurt us.
What I just picked up, I'll show you in a second. As I kill these guys.
A vicious strike.
Now, these dice, they are a followers, what they call tokens, and the all the followers have them. They go out in these off slots right here. This is the scoundrels, so his monster kills grant 6 or 17 experience, and some of them do dexterity and stuff later on, and they can get pretty nice, and way later on they can get to the point where your follower can't die, or they gain all their skills instead of just one of each category, and you can get some pretty nice ones. So it's a good thing to look out for, so you can increase your damage and survivability on your followers. Now the difference between Diablo 3 and Diablo 2, as far as followers go, on Diablo 2 you were allowed to have your mercenaries in games with you, no matter how many people were in there. On here, you can only have your follower with you if you are playing a solo game. So if another person joins my game, for example, my follower would have to leave. So, but you can get them to do some pretty nice damage and help you quite a bit. So, for this other altar, it's usually up here on the right, so I'm just kind of exploring a little bit. It's usually in 2 different places, either up here or down further right in that building, or down here. So it's a good thing to keep in mind. Usually in the same spots. So. I'm not going off on some crazy tangent, so don't worry. This is another spot that he's usually in. It's also good to explore a little bit because you get extra experience and get to fight elites and have better gear possibly.
Look, more hidden footprints.
It leads right here.
This is one of the cultist lairs. They are casting part of the illusion inside. Whatever do you mean?
The ritual is disrupted!
There. That ought to dispel the Coven's magic. Let us go to the bridge.
It is with some reluctance that I write on the 7 Lords of Hell, for they are the greatest of the demons.
Tell me, what shall you do when Magda is dead?
I will see the Lords of Hell, Belial and Asmodan, brought down and destroyed.
How curious. You must be the one I was meant to find here.
I apologize for it cutting out. I didn't know that I was going to stop that, but that's fine.
I think it is time for you to know my true tale. I am not from Chaldeum. I learned these spells 1500 years ago. My sisters and I pledged our service to a man of great power. We called him the Prophet. He trained us and placed us in a magical slumber to awaken in this era. I am to prevent the Lords of Hell from invading.
Our meeting was clearly the work of the gods. Join me. I believe you will make a powerful ally in this fight.
She is the other follower,
Now, to the Qasim
and
hopefully there will be some
elite.
scantily clad women there to welcome us.
But she is the 3rd and final follower, and if I wanted, I could hire her, but I'm not going to. But yes, let's go to Hidden Camp real quick. I'm going to pause it here, and I will pick it up next time.